Welcome back guys, I have my nephew Blakely with me again. We have created this Mini Jack Sparrow tutorial. Halloween is on Wednesday and loads of you requested pirate style makeup. If your kid's not into Jack Sparrow, you can easily adjust this look with a eye patch and a different costume and you're good to go. To start with, I'm going to dirty Blakely down with a little bit of a cream bronzer. It's a quick way to get that sun-kissed feel to the skin. It's not a necessary step for any pirate, but for Jack Sparrow it definitely works. If you don't have a cream bronzer, you can just dust over the face very quickly with a powder bronzer. Now the next step isn't 100% necessary, well not on a child anyway, but you know me, I like to go all out. So I'm taking a black eyeliner on the back of my hand, and with a small angled liner brush, I'm just going to tap this onto Blakely's waterline. And the reason I'm laughing is because I know loads of you will be thinking, why are you putting eyeliner on a child? But if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it properly. So next up, I'm taking this black face paint and I'm going to use a flat brush to apply this to Blakely's mobile eyelid. Jack Sparrow is known for his classic guy liner. Removing too much eyeliner around the eyes on a child can be a bit of a pain in the butt, so using face paint here will just make it so much easier to remove. But obviously we couldn't apply the face paint into the waterline, that's why I tapped on a very small amount with a brush. I'm smudging it out while it's wet using my finger. But don't worry too much because we'll apply a little bit of eyeshadow over the top of this, and again it will come off easily because we've got that face paint underneath. Blakely absolutely loves being Jack Sparrow, probably as much as Tommy, so I'm not sure I would have even got away with not applying the eyeliner because he insists on being exactly like Tommy and Tommy insists on being exactly like Jack Sparrow. So I've softly tapped some black eyeshadow over the top of the face paint at the edges just to soften it, and now I'm running a very small amount underneath Blakely's lower lashes. Don't make it too neat because Jack Sparrow's eyes are all about that kind of smoky smudginess. Obviously Blakely's still got his little baby face, so we need to kind of make him look a little bit more masculine, and to do that I'm going to use some bronzer. So I'm taking that down from the hollows of the cheeks, and then as it comes round to the front of the face, we're going down either side of the mouth and either side of the chin. Don't be afraid to make this line quite strong. By using a bronzer, we're creating that false perception of a shadow. As I said at the beginning, we're creating a bit of a dirtied down appearance, so we're going to take that also around Blakely's nose. It helps with that sun-kissed appearance, but it also makes the face look a little bit more grubby. Also, this makes Blakely's nose look a little bit stronger, which takes away from his more babyish looking face, even though he's not a baby anymore, but you know what I mean. I'm also enhancing this area around the smile lines because it makes the face look a little bit older. And I'm also shading the philtrum area. Next up is to create the false moustache, and I'm going to use a brown face paint and then I'm going to go over that with a black face paint. Mixing the two shades makes it look a little bit more three-dimensional and a bit more realistic. So I'm using a fine liner brush to create tiny little brush stroke marks. You don't want the lines to be too thin, otherwise it will just kind of merge into one. You kind of want them to be slightly thick and a bit theatrical looking. Once you finish, the overall look will be really effective. I'm starting off with my brown layer first, making the majority of the hairs in this shade, and then I'm going to go in with my black. This took us a little while to get through because Blakely couldn't stop laughing, his little eyes were watering because it just kept tickling him so much. So here I'm adding in some black strokes before going in with some black eyeshadow and just pressing that over the top of the moustache to create a little bit of shadow. I'm repeating the same technique on the chin and the jawline. I'm starting with the brown paint. This time I'm flicking the hairs upwards because I don't want the stroke marks to look quite thick around this area. We want them to look wispy, so if you start at the base of the chin and flick them upwards, you'll get a softer finish to the top of the hairs. Once you start filling in the jawline and around the chin, it really starts to come together. This is where Blakely really started to get into character and you could see he was getting excited for the finished look. Don't forget to take that right underneath the chin in case your child looks upwards, because otherwise that'll be all bare. You can see now that Blakely's looking forward. The sculpting that we've done around the cheeks and adding the moustache and beard really makes him look so much older. Here I'm going in with the brown and a really light wash of the paint to create more wispy looking hairs. Again, it just helps it to make it look that little bit more realistic. So I'm feathering that up on the cheeks, around the moustache and also underneath the bottom lip. Jack Sparrow's hat does come down quite low towards his brows, but because Blakely's hairs are so light now he's got a moustache and beard, I decided I would flick a few hairs through his natural brows just to darken them and make them look a little bit more masculine. For this I'm only using the brown paint. I'm going in with a slightly darker bronzer and I'm adding this around the nose. I'm also using a bit of a stiffer brush to do this because it allows me to be a bit more precise and it applies the colour in the lines that I want to create. I'm also doing this around the tip of Blakely's nose. And then to make sure there's no harsh lines, I'm going in with a fluffy blending brush. Jack has a little cut on the side of his cheek in the shape of an X, so we're applying a base layer of black face paint first and tapping that in with my finger so it's a little bit softer. Then we're going in with a red face paint and we're going to go over the top of the same area that we've applied. Having the black underneath creates a little bit of depth, which makes it look like an actual cut. So for the plaits hanging down from the goatee, I am using the same ones that I used on Tommy for my actual Jack Sparrow tutorial. But as I'm applying them to Blakely, I want to use a glue that's easy to remove, so I'm just using eyelash glue. You'll see they don't stick as entirely well as they would with Spirit Gum or Prozaid, but as Blakely's only 7, I don't want to use strong glues on his skin. Then I just popped on the wig that we made for Tommy's Jack Sparrow look last year, which as you can imagine made Blakely's day. The rest of Blakely's costume is one that he bought with his birthday money last year to go out as Jack Sparrow. It's from the Disney store. And I think you'll all agree with me, he makes an absolutely brilliant mini Jack Sparrow. So a massive thank you to Blakely for being a fantastic model. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the tutorial, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Don't forget you can also follow me outside of YouTube. My social handles are on screen. And if you missed last week's tutorial, it will be on screen for you now. Thank you for watching and I'll see you again soon. Bye!